What's up, everyone? It's Dr. Glenn Vo, and I got the man behind dentalstores.com, Tom Camarada. Tom, what's up, buddy?
How you doing, Glenn? Good to see everybody. Thanks for
All
tuning
right,
in.
man. So I've been actually, we've been kind of missing our connection a lot lately because we've been wanting to bring you on, right? Because when I heard about your concept, right, having the dental store, like an e-commerce site on people's dental websites, right? I was so intrigued by it. So then I had to go through all my connections to finally get to you, Tom. I was like, dude, you got to explain it to me. You got to explain it to me. And so you explained it to me, and you kind of went over the whole concept, and I was like so blown away. So I was like, dude, you're gonna have to get you on here, talk about, because it's a nifty and thrifty tool to help bring more revenue to your practice. So
absolutely,
you know, people aren't tuning in to watch me talk. They hear me talk all the time. They want to hear you talk, Tom. They want to know what this is all about. So, Tom, what's up with the dental stores, man? Explain to us what it is.
So dental stores, we basically provide a platform that really helps dental practices sell products and services to their patients. And we started out as an e-commerce platform, basically back in the day. I've had over like 10 years experience selling dental products online, and I was selling them directly to consumers for a long time. And then one of our dentist buddies comes over and says, hey, can you help me sell this through my office? Because they have a vested interest in doing that too. They want to sell the electric toothbrushes, Sonicares. They didn't feel like stocking them. They didn't have all the delivery mechanisms that we have in the entire operations. So they asked us if we could do the same for them. And so we did that, and that was when we realized that there's going to be more than one office that's really going to want this. And so we essentially started dental stores from that, and now we've expanded into services. So you're able to offer membership plans. You're able to
wait. What did you just say?
Yeah, you're able to offer membership plans as well.
Wait, membership plans too?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I definitely want to talk
I'll get to
that.
Yeah, I'll get to that later. But I think that the stores, we got to go over that first, right?
Right. Let's talk about the stores.
So basically what it comes down to is this. No one wants to carry inventory in their office. Inventory is extremely expensive. It goes bad. You can't stock like every flavor. I mean, I've talked to offices that have like, I said, they're like, oh, we sell Sonicare. Yeah, we love it. We always recommend it. And we sell them right here in the office. I said, okay, can I buy a head? They don't even have the brush heads there. So, oh my God, you're selling Sonicares, yet you're not selling the heads. There's a lot of missed opportunities right there where you could be making more money just by, selling those heads and offering them. But people don't want to carry them. You guys dentists are primarily there for, to be a clinician. They don't have the time or the money or the resources to buy all that type of stuff. And so that's where we step in, and we take care of all those logistics for you, all the operations. We go out, we buy all the inventory. We have, over 500 products from over 100 of the top tier brands, any brand you could think of. If there's something that your office doesn't use, we'll try to source it.
Hold up, Tom. Okay, for those who are watching right now, okay, Tom says that they carry almost everything. So you know what? Those are watching, just type in like some products, and I'll just ask them if they carry it. So while we're doing this, just say it, just like, I don't know, like water pick or something. Just type something.
Yeah, we got water pick.
Oh, they have water pick. Okay. So I'm not testing them, but you guys go ahead. Okay, so so Tom, it sounds like, okay, first of all, you know this is your lane. E-commerce sites. That's your experience. You know how to do it. And then you basically saw the need because look, at the end of the day, that's the biggest problem. Dentists are like, I want to sell products, but man, I don't want to store a bunch of toothbrushes. What if I can't sell the toothbrushes? What if it sits there and I got to keep up with it, et cetera, et cetera? So you guys handle that.
Right. Yep. And absolutely too. The other problem too is like, how do you price them? I see a lot of dentists out there that are just pricing them for no profit. And so what we've come in and done, and we've basically, we're matching prices that you find out on the marketplace, right? So we're able to go and buy in such bulk that we're able to match those prices and give you really all the resources that you can be to be like a mini Amazon.com. I mean, of course, we're not Amazon.com because, they're massive, but, you still have the general resources that regular e-commerce site out there would have. And because of that buying power, we're able to get the price down enough so that you're able to match the market price. And then what we do is we take all the profits, or a good chunk of those profits, and we shift them back to the office. So you guys still make money on every sale that's out there, and we offer those as commissions on every sale.
Okay. All right. So
no inventory, yet you make money. So it's like making money from nothing, which is weird, but yeah, it's definitely not a scheme. It really works. So.
Okay. So look, okay. All right. So let's just dumb it down. Let's just dumb it down. Okay. Sure. So you guys create the store, and where is that store? Is that like a link that goes to you guys? That's a store on our website. Okay, let's start there. Where is that store at?
We're essentially, it's in the cloud. It's on our servers, and we create and manage that store for you. We do all the updates, all the products, pretty much everything that needs to be done to a store to maintain it over time. We take care of all that. And what happens is you just plug that right into your website, and it's got a unique URL for you. So yours would be, dentalstores.com/DentonSmiles, and you could brand that if you want it to have Denton. Shop.dentonsmiles.com. You could have that as well and point your store there. So it could be on your own domain. But basically, you could connect it to your own website. And we want that to happen because we want to see you put your brand out there, and we want you to be in front of your patients. That's one of the major advantages of having a dental store, because, I think that what ends up happening is that you don't realize it, but you're not having that frequent of communication with patients. You might maybe communicate with them for recalls maybe twice a year. When they place an order for something, I mean, the number of emails and the number of contact points and touch points that we have with that customer are so great that everything has your brand on it. So you might have 12, 24 interactions with just one patient. Whereas, before you were never having those type of interactions. And so
you had like two, just, hey,
exactly.
We'll see you again in 6 months.
Yeah, like nothing's better. You run out of toothpaste on a Saturday night, oh, boom, I got to go to, Dr. Vo's website, store and
so they just buy it. I mean, they can buy it from home. I mean, they're at home.
Absolutely.
And they like the water pick, or they like the Sonicare heads and whatnot.
Sure.
And they just click on your website and it goes.
Right. You have the choice to customize your website too. Let's say you don't like a certain brand, you could do that as well. But basically, you have your choice, your pick of all the brands, pretty much anything you'd find in your office, whether it's night white whitening or day white or opalescence, flosses, different things like that. Things that you just don't want to carry. Like we have like all the premium products that you could possibly imagine that you'd ever want to carry in your office. And if we don't have it, we probably have something similar for you.
Now, does your store have? Okay, so is there a limit of the amount of products you can have on your store?
No limit. No, absolutely no limit. No, we just keep on adding them. So when someone someone just signed up a few months ago, and they wanted like 50 products out of their store. It was a kind of a lot, but we go through each product, and we probably got maybe 90% of those products for them. So we had added additional 40 products, but those 40 products get spread out to all the stores. So everybody benefits from one dentist who happens to be in the northeastern part of the country, who's maybe using different products than other dentists might be using in other parts of the country. And that's one of the things that we found that was fantastic about this. You have this cross-pollination, really, and an evolution of products that are out there that you really wouldn't think of having yourself, but that we're learning about from other dentists. And then you yourself, who has a store who never heard of them, get to learn about those products as well and offer them to your patients without having the risk of putting out money for inventory.
Excellent. So Tom, okay, so let's go back to this. Okay, so you guys handle the store, you handle the inventory. I'm assuming you handle the shipping and then the pay. So when they buy, you were talking about the incentive of having this dental store is that the office gets that commission from selling those products.
Right.
So how does that work exactly? Does it just go direct deposit into their account, sends a check, or how's that work exactly?
For membership plans, we'll do direct deposit into their account because that's a larger sum. But for the products, we'll do it like once a quarter. We'll just cut them a check. Basically what ends up happening is that we see our average store, our average per sale per patient per year. The office is taking in about $15 to $30 per patient additional. So, you have 1,000 patients, right? There's $30,000 extra for you, just for opening up a store. You know what I mean? Like it can't get any easier than that. And I think that you guys, I think that people are leaving like a lot of money on the table if they don't, aren't participating in this. Pretty much everywhere you go, your patients are online buying something or looking at something. And so you want to really participate in that dialogue. You want to engage your patients. You want to put this up on your Facebook. Hey, this is my favorite toothbrush. Get it right here. It's not like you're forcing it on them to go and buy that product. You're just saying, hey, you could buy the authentic product. You don't have to worry about it. Some people are getting stuff from eBay or Amazon or other places that may not be authentic. Here, it's legit. We have a good supply chain, and you're getting the right product at a right price. And guess what? You're interacting with your dentist as you do it. So you really kind of develop that deeper relationship with them than you ever could have before. And really, this is the next level. You know what I mean? You have to. I think that what happens to the patient when they step out the office? What, you don't see them for 6 months? Like, how good is that? That can't be good for business. You want to keep that connection going, and this is the way to do it. It's really is.
And it's kind of like the new way, the cool way of doing things, right? Because it's like, hey, I got this, you bring a tablet, or hey, we have our store, it's online here. You want this? You want this? You want this? Here you go.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of times it's not really a sale that they're trying to make. They're just saying, look, here's all the products that you need to go get. Go get them. Go get them wherever you want. But here they are. If you just click a button, guess what? You could just check out right there, and it takes them like a snap. They're done in a second. Versus having to go out, find all those products on the different websites, or even go to the stores where the stores don't even carry some of those products. I mean, you go try to find some of the fluoride toothpaste. You're not going to go find those in Rite Aid or CVS or any of those big box places, especially Walmart. You're not going to find some of that. Even the professional models of the Sonicare and some of the water picks, you're not going to find those in retail stores. And so you're really giving your patients a unique buying perspective. One of the things I always point out to offices to really help them understand the difference between the products that you guys get to offer patients versus the products that are in the stores is something like Crest White Strips, where you have a product that's out there that's being sold for, $50-$60, right? In the general stores, people buy them. They sell, I think they sold like $250 million worth of those products each year at retail, right? You have the opportunity to offer that same exact product, but it comes with 3 times the strips. It's 3 times as strong, and it costs the same price. So which is the patient going to buy? They're going to buy the product right from you, because you're getting that professional grade premium product to them at a similar price point. And I think that there's a big opportunity being missed there when you're not taking advantage of that either in the office for doing it sales. And I understand why they're not taking, offices don't want to do that because they don't want to carry all the inventory and things like that. But I think that this allows you to pick up some of that lost opportunity, but as well really kind of expand your name amongst your patients and really connect with them on a deeper level.
So Tom, and another reason why certain offices don't want to carry products is this question right here. I'm going to pull it up right now. Who handles the sales tax?
We do. Yeah. It's annoying, but yes, we do.
It's annoying. It is.
Yeah,
but guys, so look, they handle the sales tax, and it's a big headache for us, because some people are like, oh, you don't have to pay sales tax. Yeah, you do. You're going to get nailed by the IRS eventually, et cetera, whatnot. Gosh.
We handle all the minutia, basically. Everything you want, everything that you don't want to do, we take care of. And basically, you're left with just treating the patients and recommending them the products that they need and pointing them to your store.
Here's another question. How fast does the product get to the patient, and who pays for delivery?
So delivery, a lot of our orders are free delivery because we have like a $25 minimum and you get free delivery. So that's part of the package there. And how long does it take to get to the patients? About 2 days, 2 to 3 days, depends on where you are on the country. We're on the East Coast, so you might have a California office that might get it in 3 days. I've seen stuff get over there in 2 days. Certainly anything east of the Mississippi is in probably like 1 to 2 days at most.
Cool.
But yeah, all right. we do offer different options too. Anything that you could think of being offered on your store, just like when you go shopping online anywhere else, we're going to have all those same features, including expedited shipping and different things like that.
Okay, so we have another question here. I think he meant Amazon here, but he wants to know how the prices stack up to the big elephant here, the big giant Amazon.
Sure, the prices stack up really well. The prices are very competitive. There's things that Amazon's going to beat us out on if they're like heavier items, I would say, simply because the logistics of taking and moving those heavy items are they're very difficult. Like even Amazon themselves said that they don't want to like sell certain really heavy problems like rinses and things like that, things that are excessively heavy, because it's really costly to ship those products.
Sure, yeah.
But beyond that, I mean, our prices are quite competitive across the board. And if we aren't competitive, I mean, we had an office that just told us about, I think it was a flosser. They said, hey, I found it cheaper on like Walgreens or something like that. So we went out, we got a better price from our distributor and basically matched that price point. So we're willing to do what it takes to help you feel like you're competitive in the market, because the last thing you want to do is feel like, hey, go to my store where you could pay these exorbitant rates. You want to feel competitive, and we've heard that over and over. I mean, I think there was a very small fraction of people that wanted to change that wanted to have higher prices, but there were very, very few. But we need to be competitive. You need to be competitive in order to offer these products online in that scenario. E-commerce is very competitive, so yeah. we know that.
So there's another question here. So Kelly again wants to know, he wants to know, is it direct to the patients or does it go direct to the office?
So it's direct to the patients, but there is an option. If you do want to send it direct to the office, you could certainly do that. So let's say you want it to have something delivered to the office because you know the patient's going to be arriving there, I don't know, next week for some appointment, and you want it to be able to give it to them, then you could do that as well.
Oh, what a great idea. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, we have offices that do that. Yep.
Yeah, like let's say they come in and it's like, hey, it's 6 months, it's time for you to change out your toothbrushes. Here you go.
Yeah, whatever it might be. Sometimes it's special in terms of like maybe they're getting a certain type of treatment, a certain procedure done, and they really want to have them. Okay, you're coming in for this perio type thing. Here's your water pick. This is going to come with that or something like that. Just depends, on what the treatment is. But they want to have it for them. Sometimes it's a high fluoride toothpaste. Sometimes it's whitening, like a refill gels. I mean, think about it. A lot of offices out there. It's the same concept with the Sonicares. You're selling them the brush. You're selling them the whitening kit. You're selling them the trays. You're doing the in-office whitening. Give them this great system. Where are they supposed to go for the refills for that?
Yeah.
They end up going to eBay or somewhere else. Do you really want your patients going there, or do you really want them going somewhere else online that they could buy potentially corrupt product? Probably not, and so we give you that opportunity.
And I think it's just so cool to actually have like your own e-commerce store. Like you bring your tablet in there and say, hey, this is the stuff that I think is what you should order. Here you go. And they see it with your brand. And so I think that's like so cool. I think that's such a cool concept. Recently, I did a poll about membership software and a bunch of people stepped it up. And now you're talking about membership software. So I'm like, I want to give you the opportunity to talk about it because number one, you got the store and you also have a membership software. Okay. So before you go into that, is the membership software in the store, is that two separate products? Is that all together? Is that an extra cost? Let's just answer that first.
Yeah, you can get the store separately if you really wanted to, but most 99.9% of our clients get the store with the membership plan. It just comes with it. Those are the part of the feature set. But we do have like a very small package meant for like startup offices or things like that who just want the store.
You have the dental stores.
Right.
So you're saying if you have the dental stores and the membership software is included?
Yes, that's true. Yes.
Wow. Okay. That is nifty, thrifty. Okay. So talk about the membership software. What are the features? What have your customers, clients who are using the dental stores and using the software, what have they said? What is their feedback?
Yeah, so we've had a great experience with it. I think we started doing the membership plans back in, I want to say 2017. We came out with like a really crude kind of alpha version of it. But basically we had one of our clients, again, this is where you get some of your best ideas, is they're coming from actual clients. When you talk and you do that customer development, that is how you build a great business. And so, we had one of our clients come to us and say, hey, I'm selling these membership plans. Can I put that on my store? And I'm like, really? And I said, so I had him explain it to me, and I'm just like, all right, this is awesome, because here's the thing. You could get subscriptions to toothpaste. You could get subscriptions to your whitening gels every 6 months if you want, and your toothpaste every 2 months, and your rinse. So you could have that already done. Your brushing every 3 months.
You could do that through this dental stores?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yes, we that is definitely something that needed to be built in there, because I'm even a user of it myself. I don't want to think about when I need to order stuff. So basically every 3 months I'll get my brush head and I could use it on my Sonicare. And every so often I'll get my toothpaste and rinse and different things like that. So it comes to me auto shipped, basically.
Oh, cool.
And so you could do that with pretty much every product that's in the store. And so we were like, well, this would be no different than doing it that way, as doing the membership plans would be no different than, subscribing to a regular physical product. And so we went on this journey of building this out, and man, we had a crazy year last year. We brought on some of our initial clients, some of our older clients that really started out with the dental stores. And once they implement it in their office, I mean, the takeoff was incredible. Because we have that store infrastructure, you're able to do so much more with these membership plans than you would with just your average membership software that might be out there. You really have the ability to price it different ways. You have the ability to offer unlimited membership plans. You could offer a different tier and different types or whatever you want to do. You could have different product inclusions with them. So let's say you want to have, a sign-up bonus. For people, like, hey, sign up for Dr. Vo's plan, and you know what? I'm going to send you my favorite toothpaste and my favorite toothbrush on me. It's the same things that happen
sweet,
out in
man.
the real world, right? I mean, this is what happens when you see it on a commercial for $19.99, you get this bonus for free. That's how you sometimes those incentives really kind of drive a sale. Of course, it doesn't always work that way, but it does sometimes. So anyway, so we have those type of features built in, and it really dovetails well with the products as well. So what we found is the success that we're having. So here's one example of one of our offices. They sold 100 plans in 3 months, and they pulled in over $150,000 in additional production during that from those patients. And on top of that, they got $20,000 in revenue for the sale. So you're talking about $170,000 was pushed back to that office. I mean, it's just incredible the amount of revenue that could be generated from this, and this is recurring revenue. So
and it's almost passive too.
Yes, it really is. And one of the things that we found is that you're not just selling a plan, right? You're selling a membership, right? You're not selling them this savings thing that they're going to say, okay, I need my work done this year. I'm going to subscribe to it, and then I'm just going to leave it next year. We're selling them a true membership. So you hear people discuss, like, they'll give you the example of look at Costco or look at Amazon Prime. What do those things have in common? Well, guess what? I want to get a lot of stuff at Costco. There's always a different product that I need. There's always a different connection there that for Amazon, there's always something I want at Amazon. Well, you're providing them that same level of service. So now you have them in office where they're getting their treatment, they're getting a discount there. And then once they leave the office, they're getting discounts on products, they're getting free shipping. And we have all these other perks that we're building in to really kind of make that membership plan a really special experience. So essentially, you guys are able to offer your patients something similar to an Amazon Prime. You're like a mini Amazon Prime. So it could be Denton Smiles is on or whatever.
I love the sound of that. Hey, yeah. So I have a quick question here. So a lot of times, so obviously in my practice, we're pretty comprehensive. We talk about, and we talk about so many different risks. We talk about diet, all these different things. And so a lot of times they'll ask, hey, Dr. Vo, what do you recommend? I don't like to drink my tea without any sugar and whatnot. And I tell them, I was like, look, I'm a big fan of monk fruit sweetener. I'm a big fan of stevia, but monk fruit, I mean, I love using monk fruit sweetener, and I have it out in my waiting room and stuff like that. And they're like, well, where can I buy that? I was like, well, you got to go to a health food store. You got to go like Whole Foods or something like that. Like stuff outside of an actual dental product. Like, let's say if I want to put like stevia and monk fruit sweetener on my store because I talk about it all the time. Can I do that?
Yes, you can. And so that's one of the things that we found that was great about working with a lot of dentists all throughout the country is that they all have different things that they like. And a lot of them were focused on dental, and we are really focused on dental, but there's a whole half to our business that we don't really talk about, and that's the beauty products. I mean, we have a ton of beauty products. So I could literally, we could literally probably add another 100 products to the store just in beauty, skincare, anti-aging stuff, right to the store if that's something that the offices wanted to carry. But we're not opposed to getting other things like the sugar, the sweeteners, and different things that'll help them. We do a lot of xylitol products up on the store. So I think it's completely related to dental, but some people might. But if there's enough demand for it, we'll say, hey, Dr. Vo wants to get this product. Let's go see if we could source it at a good price, and let's go see if we could get it out there. Now, in addition to that, we're going to be allowing you to offer custom services. I guess I shouldn't probably get into that right now, but that's probably another later.
That'll be for another Facebook Live.
Another Facebook Live, right?
Listen, guys, I'm on board with the in-house discount plans. I did it with a lot of patients, but in-house doesn't drive new patients because you can't market them as insurance. Well, what do you say to that, Tom?
Well, yeah, you can't market it as insurance. It's because it's probably different or better. It's got different advantages to it. And I think that's another reason why the store comes into play here. It gives you that ability to kind of differentiate. So let's say you wanted to offer a children's care, dental care package. You could include in that dental care package for the child, you could include, like, let's say it's a monthly plan. You could include an auto ship of a toothpaste, child's toothpaste every month with that subscription. So the ability to combine products and services is really super powerful. And it gives you the ability to you could actually market this membership program to patients who actually have insurance, at a lower price or something like that. But there's enough advantage in there where you could kind of build in products and different wellness things that really kind of go hand in hand with what you're doing.
Tom, you know what I love the best? You know what I love the best here? I love the fact that if you have the dental stores plan, you get the membership software too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fantastic, and they work together so well. So that's what we're finding. We're finding that it's just night and day type of thing. It's really a big advancement for this type of software in general.
Okay, so how much is this going to cost? I mean, it sounds like a sweet deal. Sounds like a great way to make some extra side income, relatively passive for the practice, right? And not eat up a lot of like inventory space. So let's talk about the cost. How much does it cost to get this thing going?
So it'll cost about $150 with the discount that I have ready for you guys. I think it might be like 160, 159 or something like that. But basically, we're going to give you a nifty deal of 20% off. It's normally about $200 for this package a month, and if they purchase using your Nifty code, they can get a discount of 20%, and that brings it down to 160.
160, cool. 160, you get the dental store, and thrown into the dental store, you get the membership
software.
Yeah, I mean, you can use it, or you don't have to use it, but it's there.
Yep. Right.
150. And is there? What about the setup? Is there a setup?
There's a one-time setup fee of $3.99, but what we do for that is we do a lot of stuff for that. We'll give you, we send you an iPad that's got your store preloaded and locked down, so that you don't have people like
wait, what?
Other stuff. So we'll send you an iPad.
You're giving us an iPad?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah. We really think that that's a helpful
tool. An actual iPad, or not
actual
like
iPad?
Like a
no, not like the
right?
No, definitely not. No, the real one. Yeah. So we send you an iPad. It's preloaded with your store on there, really easy to access, and it's got all the other functionality kind of stripped out, so it's locked down. It's really focused on your store. We send you that. We'll send you little marketing materials that you could use within your office. So we'll send you custom business cards with little coupons on them. So when you're with a patient, hey, here, I think yours are actually on the way. Believe it or not, I saw that they got sent out today.
Just to let you guys know, I signed up for a dental store myself, so I'm waiting. I'm patiently waiting for all that stuff to show up.
So basically, you'll get a little business card. It's got your logo on it, and then it's got a discount code. Hey, go to my store. Type this in, get a 10% discount. And so there's a couple other things that we'll do. We'll do like a grand opening launch email with you. So we'll try to get it out there in front of all your patients, and we'll give them a free $10 discount, for example, for any patient who wants to go and buy something on your store, just to kind of get them a little taste of the store. And we do that on us. So awesome. There's a ton of other stuff that we do.
Let's do this one more time. Okay, so the Nifty Thrifty deal is, Tom, 20% off, right?
20% off, right.
Normal price is how much?
$200 a month.
200, and then with the Nifty deal, it's about how much now?
160.
160. Okay, so 160 a month. There's a setup fee of, you said $3.99, right?
Yep.
$3.99. But what you get is you're shipping not a bootleg tablet. You're shipping an iPad.
Right, an iPad. There's so many other things that we do. We're giving you basically enough gift cards for all the patients that you're gonna have in your grand opening email. So you send that out. If your email, let's say I think you said you had 3,000 patients. Imagine sending out an email blast with $10 off coupons to your patient store. We take that cost. So imagine that, right? So like that's the type of stuff that you're getting with your setup fee. So it's a lot. And it could be quite significant, but we take on the risk because we know that it's worth it in the future. Those patients, they're happy with the service, they're happy with you, and they're going to come back and they're going to reorder, and that's going to create that recurring income for you as an office, but help you cement that relationship, and it's going to make everybody happy. So.
I love it, Tom. Okay, so one thing that was not asked, and I'm going to go ahead and ask you right now, sure. is everyone in here, we don't like contracts, man. We hate those things. Do you guys require a contract?
No.
No contract?
No, we don't lock you in. I've seen it enough times. To me, it just doesn't make sense. Like you have to be, I feel like you really have to be happy with what we're doing. Like we offer enough value that pretty much no one has ever told us that they don't like our service. Everybody's ecstatically happy about it because it makes their lives so much easier. So, ultimately you want people to want to use your service because you're providing them good value, and that's what we do. And we don't lock anybody in. So you could subscribe for a year and save yourself some money, or you could subscribe to month and just cancel it after a while. Up to you. But we haven't had anybody do that really. So I think people are tremendously happy with it. think the statistics are like something like 8 out of 10 people have purchased something in the last month online. So I mean, really, that's where it is. That's where it's all headed. You know, what's interesting too, though, is still that there's so much more to go in terms of growth. You think that like what's going on in the in online commerce right now is like, you know, all these big numbers, but really, you know, 90% of transactions occur offline, you know, in regular stores. So, you know, we haven't even cracked, you know, more than 10% in terms of e-commerce. So there's a lot of growth there, a lot of growth potential. And so you get in now, you start going, you start building that rapport with your patients, and it's gonna increase the value of your practice. It's gonna increase your engagement with your patients, and it's really gonna make a happier environment for everybody. And it's not a selling thing, it's more of a providing a service thing.
You know what? I didn't even think about that, Tom. That's such a good point, right? I mean, think about it. You're selling your practice and you're like, oh yeah, by the way, we make like X amount of money just selling products. That's
right.
crazy.
Yep. Yeah. And, you know, people run out of toothpaste all the time. So, you know, they're going to be buying it on a Sunday night or a Saturday night. So
yeah, there you go.
Your office isn't even open.
But Tom, thank you so much for jumping on, buddy. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Take care,
All
guys.
right.
Thanks
a lot. See you guys later.
Yeah.